winning player of the week with, and the Ezreal poke does complement the Jace poke for later on. I think it might be difficult here with Rakan engaged, followed up by Veigar Cage. There is a lot of good hard CC here for TSM. And Solo, the OG Cho'Gath.
Yeah, they're hovering some more interesting stuff. Of course, it wasn't going to come through. The Cho'Gath makes sense. This front line, very heavy physical damage on the side of Golden Guardians. So, you know, if you can kind of get through some of this, what looks like dangerous early game, I think they actually have a very solid, well-rounded teamfight comp, which is kind of TSM's MO this season.
I mean, you have that burst advantage over Viego at this stage in the game, whereas Bugi needs a few more levels before he can match up to that burst of River. But he's going to look for mid lane, and that's the classic setup. You throw down the cage, you force Gori to flash away. A little bit of damage, but it should not be a kill. I don't think, right? Oh, that was close.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the top side, the gank that River's going for coming through.
He dodged the cocoon, but he's got nowhere else to run, boys. That is first blood for Golden Guardians.
Continue this point in a second. Looks like we may have a skirmish around mid.
River dodging it out on the repel. No need to use the flash, and now might look to turn around with a cocoon.
He doesn't even have to commit to that play fully. They can easily get their objective. Then he can just go right back down towards the bottom side and continue supporting 6A.
Sooner than later, as plates will be going down. And Chime looks for an opportunity all in onto Huhi. He throws down the Silence Shroud down and pops the barrier, hoping the wish as well. But they want this kill so badly. TSM pull the feathers right out of Huhi. Yeah, that and Thresh. Like that's what he made his name on coming up through Amateur. It was actually his Thresh and then later his
There's
Rakan.
the culprit right there.
Yeah, as soon as they see the recall complete, you see Chime pop his ultimate there. And then here's what we're talking about. Holding this ultimate until you have the time to get the bigger chunk of damage. Just heads up play.
Guardians, they swap over Ezreal to the top side, so they still get some of the split the turret plate money with him.
Oh, and this is why you cannot face check a unwarded area if you are Viego early on into the game, because the accelerated shock flash is trying to chunk out TSM, but there's not a completed item spike for Gori quite yet. It's just components, so the shock blasts don't hit as hard as they would like, but they're going to go for the engage. Bugi engages, but gets blown up by the burst damage from Golden Guardians, and there's no rebuttal from the side of TSM. They're forced out of the river.
We did the analyst segment.
I got to move my head a little further to the riverside, you're saying? Maybe?
The cope angle is that the Soraka Silence is throwing a big rut in the entire wheel of the chain.
It's comp diff, as you can see.
Elise and Ezreal and Soraka. This duo, this trio, I did not expect to be this potent, but they are making damn short work of TSM's HP bars.
Yeah, 3K gold lead now. TSM was at the Rift Trail first, trying to see if someone would face check, but once Golden Guardians showed up en masse, there's no way they can actually take this team fight. So it's a clever idea, knowing that Golden Guardians are going to be moving this objective. Oh, maybe they actually will take the fight.
Huge decimating smash from Licorice, and the silence prevents Bugi or Maple from being able to do anything. Chime tries to buy time with the quickness.
You were stunned. Maple was stunned from 100% to 0.
Then silenced.
Body hit the ground immediately. Layered.
Now Wild Turtle forced to use the Featherstorm. A flank from Chime and Solo on the right side. The repel. They tried to time the rupture on Reverse Descent, but it's not even necessary. They still have the burst damage to get that shut down.
They have to play off the early lead, have to snowball with the poke comp. They're going to go for a dive, though.
And Solo's got no flash to walk away from this one. Easy pickup for 6A. I'll put it that way. I think they were looking for a kill opportunity there.
All right, teleport in. They want to go for this pincer movement. Veigar on the flank. Maple, can he get a good cage here?
They know he doesn't have flash. That might be the target. He walks right into the Soraka, right point blank, and the rest of TSM fall up beautifully. And now Bugi gets to be Soraka, looks for the silence of his own, but he will want to reset back to Viego, as he now gets to be a little bit more durable. It's 5-on-4 for TSM.
Long game, back and forth. That's kind of their comfort zone. So, you know, they just got to find a couple more of these stalling pickoffs.
True Shot Barrage pokes down Maple and Wild Turtle as Golden Guardians set up control in this jungle quadrant. But TSM still have 2 wards into these bushes, so they look for the pick onto Licorice. He is a tank, but they are bursting away at his health rapidly. But Wild Turtle, flanked by River, is forced to retreat. Use the Featherstorm, still has 2 summoner spells, but he's out of this fight as Solo finally gets blasted by Gori.
8,000 health. It's quickly dropping.
Licorice is marking on the right side. Golden Guardians start to peel off, keeping it at 5,000 HP, but they just turn right onto TSM, knowing that Chime cannot be there for long. And that's another member down as Golden Guardians return to the Baron.
Golden Guardians using Huhi to stay topped up. He's getting low, but such a good job baiting over and over again, forcing TSM to keep walking into this blind river. getting picks left and right. Even if they don't get the Baron, they can keep doing this and finding more and more gold.
Can they get vision though? Bugi's still around. He has the Heartbreaker to get over the wall. They're burning it down. This could be a flip, but 1,000 HP. They have no vision, as you called it, Mark. And that means that is a clean Baron for Golden Guardians.
Yeah, isn't really a pick if it's on the Scion.
No, not really. You're absolutely right. I mean, Wild Turtle's getting some damage, but he's now forced to use the... but the River's approaching from the left side, and he already used the Featherstorm, so he's got no way out of this one, but they don't get a chance to punish it. He still has Flash to play with, but he flashed over the wall, and 6A takes him out. TSM are now on the run. No AD carry to support them at this point. Maple trying to put as much damage as he can, but he's not fully online yet. He's just running away as Golden Guardians make short work of TSM.
They're not done yet. Maple able to get out with the Flash. Yeah, 6-0-2 now for 6A Bugi.
Oh my goodness! They tried to look for a 2v1 on a Gori, but he's got so much damage in his back pocket.
Exposed. Chime's on the flank though, looking for Hugi.
But Gori is marking him. He charms him up. Does he look for Hugi? Can they find him? But no one else from TSM can get past Licorice and River. So Chime's engage is all for naught as TSM are now pushed to the brink. They're pushed to the very edges of their base. They're already lost on solo. Maple stuck in his own cage as Golden Guardians will be able to take them out. Stick State does fall to Bugi, but it's a trade 1-for-1 while TSM still lose 3, and Golden Guardians will make short work of these towers.
Golden Guardians looking on point today. They had a couple struggles in recent weeks, dropping a couple games, but retaining sole possession of 4th place with this win. Might not close it out here. Oh, I was ramping up.
Wait for the minions to follow up though.
All right, Licorice looks for Maple, forces the flash. Chime turns around and tries to isolate Gori with the quickness and the charm. The knockup lands true, but Gori just does too much damn damage, and he finally goes down. Wild Turtle rips feathers. Can he outpace 6A at his own damage? The 6A Arcane shifts backwards.
Too much damage already done. They will save the game. Have a flank coming in here from solo.
Can he find a rupture on anyone? Not really. Well, Chime is gonna try to mark out vision first, so he gives Bugi that easier access into the Baron pit, but they turn off it. They realize that TSM have the inside track. They pull off, and it should reset.
All right, Turtle.
Oh no! Wild Turtle gets caught out here by Golden Guardians. The silence prevents him from casting Featherstorm or Flash. Solo is taken out as well. And now Gori looking to cut them off on the inside track. Chime is trying to lead a safe passage back for the rest of his teammates to get into the base. Good cage from Maple, holds him off for long. Oh my goodness! Gori! Huge artillery shot glass completely destroys Chime. Bugi falls as well. And there's the closeout of the game that we were looking for. Golden Guardians, an astounding 21-7 stomp. 30 minutes into the game, Golden Guardians take the win.
They say they don't need a Baron to beat TSM there. They just find the kills on the tail end, chase them all the way back to their base, blow up the Nexus, move to 9-6. They are 1 game away from their only above 500 finish ever in the regular season. 1 more game and they get that.
9, the most wins that Golden Guardians as an organization have ever gotten in a single split.
Wow.
They're looking at that Big 10, baby.
Super weak, just gotta grab 1 more.
And this one was impressive. That wasn't really a poke comp, that was a steamroller comp.
Yeah. Just a dive, poke, engage, counter engage comp, pick off comp.
Just ran right over them.
But this is the formula for how Golden Guardians been wanting to play, what their team identity is all about, getting 6A and Huhi out of the bottom lane,